In this short video, let's look at how to use Rstudio to do association rules. You see a file faceplate.csv on Canvas which you can download and save it in the right directory. Once you're done, you can now import that data set. So you have this workspace on this side where you can import data set from text file. Now find your appropriate folder and open it. So please take a minute to read what they are. Heading, yes, we do have heading. Since a CSV file automatically picks up a lot of these things, say import. So you see that file that has been imported here. So there are 10 rows. What this file basically is saying is there were 10 transactions and somebody bought, the customer 1 bought red, white and green faceplates for their cell phone. This used to be a rage in early 2000 where especially women bought different faceplates to match their clothing or something. So this is in binary form. 1 means they bought, 0 means they didn't. So second customer is he or she bought white and orange and didn't buy the others. So now we have the data set here, 10, for demonstration purpose. We want to extract out what are the rules you can extract from this 10 transactions. So you can try this on your own, pause the video and try what are some of those rules. So now let's go ahead and use Rstudio to extract the rules based on certain preferences that we have. The two things that you have to provide preferences. One is what is the level of support you want, means how many transactions, what percentage of transactions should satisfy that rule, and what is the confidence that you want, minimum confidence. So we will say 0.5 or 0.6 or something like that, and the length of the rules, minimum length. So how many items should be included in that particular rule. So in order to pull up that package that allows you to do this association rules, let's install. And please note that the commands are case sensitive. Install.packages, as soon as you put a parenthesis, the other one also opens up. Within quotes, there is something called A rules. That's a built-in package that you are pulling in. Okay. Now it is now loaded that, and do another one called install.packages, basically to visualize rules. And once we install, we want to know the library A rules. It's loading now. Library A rules with. So now that you've got all the libraries, everything installed, let's look at now to extract the association rules. Let's give a name QQ. So basically you're pulling that data into calling it QQ. It's basically nothing but a matrix here, as dot matrix faceplate. So it's now pulling the data into this matrix format so it can do the analysis. Please note again, these are case sensitive. Now since it is in a binary format, we want to convert into transaction where those zeros don't exist. So basically what we're saying that somebody bought red, white and green, and don't say blue, orange, yellow is 0. We don't want that. So what it does is we are writing a command that now converts this into transactions where it removes the one that you are not bought. So now QQ is like red, white, green. They're bought together. Another one is, second one is white and orange. Okay. Now we are ready to generate the rules. To do that, rules equal to, it's a type of program that uses a priori, that is the algorithm, a priori QQ parameter equals list. So this is where we tell what exactly we want. We want the support to be equal to, you can decide, say it should support at least 2 transactions, which means 2 out of 10, that is 20%, 0.2, comma. You can say the confidence should be at least 50%, so 0.5, and minimum length should be equal to 2. So it is generated, if you look at it, is generated 15 rules. Okay. Now what I want is to sort this rule with the descending order of the lift ratio. As you see the previous video, we know how to calculate the lift ratio. So we'll sort it in the descending order of the lift ratio. So rules equals sort rules by lift. So what it does, it sorts the rules by lift. And I want to now look what they are. So inspect rules. So you can see there are 15 rules and they are sorted by the lift ratio. The first one says red, white implies green. It has a support of 20%, that is 0.2, confidence of 0.5, and the lift ratio of 2.5. What it basically says, given that somebody has bought red and white, the likelihood of they buying green faceplate goes up by 2.5 times. That's what the lift ratio is saying. If you want, you can plot this. Depending on how the plot is, it may be very useful to read that. So plot rules method equals graph control equals list type equals item sets. So it has basically generated this particular graph. I can zoom it. White, blue implies red, and you see red implies blue, blue also implies red, red, white implies blue, so you can read it. These are the various types of rules that it has generated. So it is very simple to generate the rules using Rstudio. You just have to know the command. When you type in, make sure that you are careful with the case. It is very case sensitive. So in the next video, let's look at using the same association rules on a different data set.